We're here at the barn where today's broadcast of Boys Junior High MAC Basketball Championship is being presented on NKTelco Sports, and we're happy to have you with us. We're at the barn, and the Marion local Flyers are here also, and they're going to take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Sponsors for this ball game will be Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, NKTelco Supply, and NKTelco and New Knoxville Supply. Those are our sponsors for today's ball game. We're just about ready for the tip-off here. We're going to probably have the playing of the national anthem to go with this. Just happy to have you along with us. I'm Dennis Henchen. Along with me today is Jeff Henchen. He'll be doing stats and analysis for us, so try to keep you up to date.
Well, what we featured today, the new Knoxville 7th grade team comes in as the home team. They're the number 4 seed. They're in the top of the bracket. They'll be taking on Marion Local, who finishes as the number 2 seed. They are on the bottom of the bracket, so they are the visitors. So the Rangers enter tonight's game with a 7-2 league mark, as well as Marion Local. But because of how the tiebreakers went and such, Marion Local, I think it went to head-to-head, actually earned the number 2 seed. And that's where we're at right now. But New Knoxville's had some wins here to get to the tournament championship game over Versailles and Coldwater, the number 1 seed. They've defeated Marion Local, defeated New Bremen and St. Henry. And we'll recap that again later today. But as we get ready now for the probably the national anthem and then the starting lineups.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
So here are the non-starters. Mitchell Flack, number 2, Alex Gresham, number 3, Tanner Hardings, number 5, Caden Kramer, number 11, Blake Phelps, number 13, Brody Unrast, number 15, Charlie Mueller, number 22, Drew Kramer, number 55, Jalen Rose. Now here are the starters for the Flyers. Number 14, Marcus Schwieterman. Number 20, Logan Ronnebaum. Number 21, Anthony Evers. Number 33, Cam Griesdorn. And number 42, Brennan Hess. So those are your players. They are they're being coached by David Koenig. He's in his 12th year. These boys are currently standing at 16-2 on the season. Now here's the players, and he is assisted. Coach Koenig's assisted by Tyler Pringer, who we will have later on, as he is the 8th grade coach. The non-starters for the Rangers are number 5, Colin Cook, number 10, Ty Schrader, number 12, Zeke Shaw, and number 23, Brentley Van Skyok. And the coaches for the Rangers are...
Starting lineups.
Okay, sorry. Here's starting lineups. Evan Flutterjohn, number 11. Number 13, Matthew Anspall. Number 15, Joel Holland. Number 22, Connor Hoagie. Number 24, Carson Lammers. So there are your starters for the Rangers. And the Rangers are coached by head coach John Saylor, and he's assisted by Court Flutterjohn. So just about ready for the tip-off here.
Well, again, the Rangers, I mentioned briefly, come in as a number 4 seed. It was a 3-way tie in the MAC between Marion Local, St. Henry, and New Knoxville, all at 7-2. And by the head-to-heads and such, New Knoxville comes up as the number 4 seed. They defeated their first game. They defeated Versailles, who was the number 5 seed, 43-33. Then they defeated the number 1 seed. They beat Coldwater twice this year. Beat them in the regular season, gave them their only league loss, and then beat the number 1 seed, Coldwater Cavaliers, 30-20. Marion Local, they got here by defeating New Bremen and then St. Henry.
So the tip is won by Marion Local as Marcus Schwederman got the ball, brings it across the line, now goes underneath, and a quick shot up in there by number 33, Cam Griesdorn. It's good for 2.
Good start for the Marion Local Flyers. A good offense and a good score by Griesdorn.
Flutterjohn has it, enters the pass to Hoagie. Hoagie drives, spins. Flutterjohn kicks it back into him, now outside. And around again all the way to Flutterjohn.
Man-to-man defense, it looks like, for the Flyers.
Anspall has it down there on the right corner, and the ball is knocked away. Goes off of Anspall's leg.
Good credit there to Tony Evers. He got his hand in there on the dribble and then deflected it off of Anspall for the Rangers' first turnover. Good start for the Flyers. A bucket in their first possession, and they create a turnover in New Knoxville's first touch.
Hess had it. Now he kicks it over to Evers. Evers stops, pitches it back out to the top.
New Knoxville likewise opens up in a man-to-man defense here early in the ballgame. It didn't take the Flyers long the first trip to score. This possession a little bit more lengthy as ball moved around.
There's a steal. Turnover. Picked up by Flutterjohn. He's going ahead of the pack. He goes up and in. Nobody could catch him, so he got there just in time to score.
Rangers capitalized on that turnover, the steal and a quick score by Flutterjohn. Nearly a deflection there by Evan.
There is another tip ball there off of Lammers' hands, but retained by Marion Local.
Cross-court pass is kind of dangerous. It wasn't snapped very hard. Lammers maybe got a late read on it, but Flyers maintain possession and avoid back-to-back turnovers.
Drive here on the left side by Hess. Kicks it back out to Schwederman. Now Hess has it again. There's a shot from the right side by Evers. No good. And it'll be off of Blue.
Rangers basketball. The three-point shot there by Tony Evers just off the mark. And New Knoxville not an extremely tall team. I would say vertically, if you will, Marion Local probably has the advantage in some of the positions anyways on that. So it'll be key for the Rangers to get body on body. And when you're rebounding the basketball, the Rangers' second turnover.
There's an entry pass that's knocked away, grabbed by the Flyers. Across the timeline. Now over to Griesdorn. Inside. Shot taken there by Ronnebaum. No good. Rebounded again. Outlet pass. Anspall has it. Now
the Flyers got good looks inside, as you mentioned, Ronnebaum's first shot, and then Hess couldn't come up with the offensive rebound for buckets, so New Knoxville avoids that multiple possession look for the Flyers.
Lammers has it inside on the left block, kicks it across court. There's Hoagie on the right wing with a shot, rebounded by Lammers. Up, no good, too hard. Rebounded there by Schwederman. He brings it up quickly.
Knoxville also multiple looks. They come up empty.
And there is a shot off the rebound by Runabaum. Then again, another shot by Schwederman. Now to Flutterjohn again. He has it snatched away from behind. So here come the Flyers.
Flyers, again, multiple looks to last possession. They don't come up with points, but they get a turnover on New Knoxville. They're a third of the quarter. And go back to work quickly here. The game tied 2-2.
There's a lob pass over the defense. Rebounded, yep.
Nice positioning there. New Knoxville almost drew a foul against Hess, trying to rebound his own missed shot.
Runner there by Flutterjohn. Tipped out, though.
Rangers get an offensive rebound, so they'll get a look, a second chance.
Entry pass there is kicked out of bounds, and we have a substitution for New Knoxville. Colin Cook steps on the floor.
And for Marion Local, it looks like number 55, Jalen Rose, into the ball game for the Flyers, as well as number 22, Drew Kramer.
And Brody Unrast.
What's his number?
13.
So 3 support players for the Flyers and 1 for the Rangers, with 2:16 to play first quarter.
Inbounds pass comes to Flutterjohn back up above the line. Over to Cook. Cook's entry pass there to Hoagie. Holland from the left wing for 3, no good. Rebounded by Hoagie. Kicked over to Holland, who tried to feed Lammers a little too hard. Can't be controlled. Here comes the Flyers. Schwederman has it between the circles. And deflected pass there by Lammers, so it'll stay with the Flyers.
These two teams met during the regular season. It was a nail-biter. Marion Local wins 31-28. New Knoxville actually hit a shot at the buzzer to tie it, a three-point basket. It wasn't counted, so a back-and-forth game. The first battle was in the regular season.
So there's Hoagie with it.
And that shot the Rangers hit, was there 0.3 seconds on the clock? Was that the ruling?
Yes.
They hit it, but the rule was that you can't have a shot at 0.3. 0.4 you can catch and shoot. 0.3 has to be a tip.
Colin Cook from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by the Flyers. Here comes Kramer. Drive there by Schwederman. I think he's fouled in the act.
Pretty good move by Marcus Schwederman on the left side. And I don't know if he put this foul up on the board.
He'll be.
Who was a foul on?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't see the hand.
2 shots from Marcus Schwederman. The first one is good. And for the Rangers, 10 and 13. 10 is Ty Schrader, 13 Anspaugh, the starter, back into the Ranger lineup.
Another sub that'll come in. Cam Griesdorn back in the lineup for Hess.
Yeah, because everybody else, I think, has already been in the game. As
David, going to shoot 2 here. David Koenig
made the first one.
And he got the second one. So hang on a second. Got another substitution, and number 11.
Blake Phelps. One thing we don't have to worry about in this level is what grade they're in, because they're all 7th graders. So
that's right.
Usually you might have to say if coming in as a sophomore or junior, etc. So today right now it's all 7th grade basketball, and then next game after this will of course be the 8th grade championship between New Bremen and Marion Local.
There's an entry pass inside to Holland, who throws a skip pass out to Flutterjohn. Flutterjohn's 3 is a little off the back of the iron. Lead pass by the Flyers, too hard. Flutterjohn has it over to Schrader.
40 seconds to play. Looked like Flutterjohn, after the last 3-pointer, there was some contact after the shot. But the Rangers get it right back. And again, it looked like almost there. Rose kind of reaching through Hoagie. You gotta step around. You can't go through. But they're really posting up, trying to look for Hoagie on the interior. Rose, a bigger post player, defending Hoagie nicely.
Flutterjohn has it again, backs it out almost to midcourt. Kind of doesn't handle it cleanly,
down
but
to
no
13
problem.
seconds. Rangers need to look to score.
Flutterjohn has it. Anspaugh. And
foul. 22, I think.
Yes, I can't tell you, Jeff. I believe you're right. 22, and we have...
it is on Drew Kramer.
Now we have
4 seconds.
And that one is too hard as Holland couldn't make it go. So, first quarter's in the books. Score is 4 for Marion Local, 2 for the Rangers. We'll be right back after this message.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
We're back here at the barn where the second quarter is about ready to start.
Each team took 8 shots in the first quarter. Each team made 1. Knoxville, basically, and Marion, the same stats. Both teams were 1 of 6 from the 2-point shooting. Both teams were 0 for 2. 3-point shooting, the only difference, the Flyers 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Knoxville has not attempted a free throw. Each team with a foul. And we have 6 minutes in the books as we begin quarter number 2.
Fletcher-John has it. He kicks it over to Hoagie on the left wing as we start the offense. He attacks the top of the key and does it again. And he's going to go to the line, I believe, because after his change of pace, he got
a nice change of pace. That really was a nice rock back, rock forward, and he picks up the foul against Ronnebaum. Logan maybe just a half a step too late, but mentioned New Knoxville, no free throws in the first quarter. Their first looks here from Connor Hoagie.
So Hoagie with the first one down and good. Second attempt, likewise good. So the Flyers are coming up the floor. Marcus Schwederman with the ball. And there is a offensive foul.
Back-to-back personal fouls on Logan Ronnebaum. The illegal screen, or the improper screen. He'll sit down. Jalen Rose back into the Flyer lineup. David Koenig, the head coach, his 12th year as Marion Local head coach, and for New Knoxville, John Saylor in his second,
Fletcher-John with a pick and roll there to Hoagie, and it dances around and falls in.
Hoagie, a nice start on a nice pass from Fletcher-John, but Hoagie, 4 points here in the quarter. New Knoxville, their first lead of the ball game.
There's to Rose inside. Nice basket, nice move, nice entry pass.
Yeah, he's a big boy inside, and I didn't catch the Flyer that threw him the nice bounce pass, but there is even some strong defense against Jalen Rose. He battled through it and quickly ties the game up for the Flyers. Man-to-man defense for the Flyers. They've been out man-to-man throughout the game. Good defense by the Flyers, shutting down Lammers on the drive.
Here comes Schwederman into the paint. A shot up there by Hess, no good. Rebounded by the Flyers, up, no good. Rebounded again by the Flyers.
This will be their third look on shots by by Hess and Schwederman in order.
Over on the right side. Now it's kicked inside there again to Rose. And there's a collision. Both players to the floor, Hoagie and Hess. I believe there'd be a foul on Hoagie. I'll have to check here.
22, Connor Hoagie. I believe that is his first.
And timeout on the floor taken by the Rangers. It'll be a full timeout. So we'll take a precision strip full timeout right now. We'll be right back.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Time out here at New Knoxville where the buzzer just went off, so we're going to resume. Coach Saylor, been I'll call it a cherished man or a well entitled in coaching this year. He's on the New Bremen football staff. So during their run in this tournament,
state division 7 state champs,
and the coach Saylor was not here, so he got help from Court Flutterjohn, the 7th grade coach, 8th grade coach, as well as Tim Hagemeyer, the girls high school coach. He said, "Man, what a way to learn! What a way!" He said, "We didn't miss a beat." He said, "Now we had a lull in the middle of the season there. We lost a couple of games." He said, "I don't know if that's because of me or not, but." Boy, he said it was nice having Flutterjohn and Hagemeyer do the training.
Rangers started 7-0 in a season, and then lost 4 in a row before battling back and then on a winning streak now to end the season. But 4-game stretch, a loss to Anna by 1, a loss to the Flyers by 3, a loss to St. Henry by 10. They were tied going into the 4th quarter, and a 1-point loss to Botkin's in that 4-game stretch to start the calendar year.
So it's a small world. Court Flutterjohn is the assistant, the head coach for the Flyers.
David Koenig in his 12th season.
Yep, they both work at the same facility in Versailles. They both work at Midmark. Their desks are only a few feet apart, so now they're thinking about maybe opening up a gambling syndicate down there since betting is legal now. And they can do all the over and unders they want. Here's Schwederman with it. Inside, his pass is picked off by Flutterjohn.
Marion Local had been on a run. They had scored, and since New Knoxville took a lead, Marion Local ran off 4 straight. 2-point lead for the Flyers. The Rangers only had that brief lead here in the 2nd quarter, and then Jalen Rose tied it up quickly. And then Hess, the bucket, gave them the 8-6 lead.
There's Anspaugh on the left side, penetrates, kicks it out to Flutterjohn. Flutterjohn with a 3, no good.
Good look, good ball movement. Shot just didn't go down.
Rebound by Hess there as they attempted to move it up. It's thrown out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Rangers.
Tough angle. Evers tried to hit Rose, and there just wasn't a lot of it. It was a great idea for Evers. Everything was perfect. The pass just off the mark a little bit, and it was not an easy look. The window was brief, and you take those chances. It was a dead ball turnover. This allows your defense to kind of come back, set up, and you don't really give the Rangers a transition opportunity.
Flutterjohn again from straight away, off to the right side of the iron. Rebounded there by Hess. Quickly up the floor, right side. Attacked there by Kramer. And there's a ball that...
Turnover, the 3rd of the quarter for the Flyers.
And there's Hoagie on a penetration. Hoagie to the iron, got fouled. Basket's good. He's going to the line to shoot 1.
And I failed to pay attention. I forget Kramer picked up the foul. Gary Schorlick here, our public address announcer. They don't post the fouls on the sideboards, which I rely on during the high school games. But a nice move by Hoagie. He, for a second, looked like he was going to commit the charge, but he did a nice sidestep to avoid that direct contact. Instead, he picks up the foul, the second against Drew Kramer. He'll sit down with 2 fouls, both Kramer and Ronenbaum for Marion Local with 2 fouls, and I don't believe Ronenbaum has been in since he picked up that second foul. He's not in now, so a couple players for the Flyers with 2 personals, a minute 35 to go in the half.
Evers back on the floor. There's a near seal, knocked away. Oh, it is picked up again, knocked away as somebody's on somebody's back.
Joel Holland was in that mix for the Rangers. He, as you mentioned, he about had it, he almost had it, then he got it, and then he was fouled. So, long story short, the Flyers commit their 4th turnover of the quarter, and the foul goes against Marion Local, and they're going to take a timeout, a full
timeout. So we'll take a full precision strip timeout with them, and we'll be back in a moment.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
All right, play is about to resume here in the second quarter, minute 26.
It was 4-2 in favor of Marion Local at the end of the first quarter. New Knoxville has outscored the Flyers 7-5, and large part of that, in fact, all the Ranger offense has come from Connor Hoagie. He has 2, 4, 6, 7 points in the quarter. He has not missed a shot, and he's made 3 free throws, 3 out of 3 from the line. That's Hoagie now setting a screen against our four-footer, John. They tried to work a little two-man. Good defense by the Flyers, Brendan Hess.
Well read.
I think he knew it was coming.
Yep.
I think he's seen a few pick and rolls before in his life and made a good play.
And there's a out-of-control play there by Marion. It'll be a turnover.
Looked like the Rangers, there was some contact there along the sideline. Tough break for Cam Griesdor, and kind of lost the handle and then ended up touching the sideline. So a turnover for the Flyers. Under a minute to play in the half. Similar play we just saw last possession. This time the Rangers keep possession and reverse it to the left.
Fletcher-John has it back out in the center again, and they go to the left side with Ansball. He rocks, rolls.
Overhead pass, you gotta be careful. That's right where the hands are in the defense, around their face and up in the air. Fake high, throw low.
Hoagie had it, kicked it out, over to Holland. Holland showed it to Hoagie from straight away.
It continues to be his quarter. 2, 4, 6, 10 points in a quarter for number 22.
That makes the score 12 for New Knoxville, 8 for the Marion Local Flyers.
Down to 15 seconds.
And there's a touch by Lammers on the drive. So it'll be a foul on number 24 of the Rangers, about out of bounds on the sideline. 14.5 seconds to go here in period number 2.
When Hoagie caught the pass, I was right in the same line with him in the basket. He caught it in rhythm. You could almost feel it was going in as he was getting ready to shoot, because he's had a nice offensive quarter and a lot of things going well for him. He commits the steal here, the 5th Flyer turnover, under 10 seconds.
5 seconds, 4.
Got to go quick.
3.
He'll shoot a 3.
With a 3 off the right side, no good. As Rose pulls down the rebound, that's halftime. So it's 12 for the Rangers, 8 for the Flyers. We will be back with the first half statistics here in just a little bit and the resumption of quarter number 3.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Okay, we're back here with about 3 minutes to go before tip-off in the third period. Just a quick note, I said earlier in the day that things here are very, very unique, and by that I mean Coach John Saylor, who is the 8th grade coach for New Knoxville, lives in New Bremen, has several sons playing for the New Bremen squad, as well as having coached there in the football, during the football season. He was a position coach, and his kids played. Then New Bremen will be here in the 8th grade game to play Marion. Court Flutterjohn, the 8th grade coach, but a 7th grade assistant here, works at Midmark, as does Coach David Koenig for the Marion Local Flyers. They sit about 2 or 3 cubicles apart at work, so there's a lot of bantering going on there. And Tyler Prenger, the 8th grade coach of Marion Local, just graduated from Wright State Lake campus with his teaching degree, and guess what? He's going to be a long-term sub at New Bremen starting in a week or so. So everything, it's like a brotherhood here. Everybody will know everybody, and it's almost unique. But that's the way it is around the MAC, and for the most part, everything is, what do I want to say, very friendly. On a competitive note, we compete hard, but when it's over with, we move on with our lives, and we work together, and we're
pretty much common sense.
Yeah,
right?
just good, get along.
Play
That's
the
all I
game,
can
and then you socialize, and you share memories and stories, and the competition breeds that friendship and just common sense. Be good, and good things will happen. First half stats look like this from Marion Local Flyers: 3 of 11 from 2-point shooting, 0 for 2 3-point shooting. Overall Flyers 3 of 13 and a half. New Knoxville 3 of 9 2-point shooting, 1 of 6 3-point shooting. Overall the Rangers 4 of 15. Free throws for Marion Local 2 for 2. New Knoxville 3 for 3. Rebounding margin, the Flyers have pulled down 10 rebounds, 4 of those offensive. New Knoxville has 7 rebounds, 3 of those offensive. Turnovers, Marion Local has committed 9. New Knoxville has committed 7. Scoring in the first half for the Marion Local Flyers. All players here, these 4 with 2 points apiece. Marcus Schwederman, Cam Griesdorn, Brennan Hess, Jalen Rose, their total of 8 for New Knoxville. Evan Flutterjohn, 2 points. Connor Hoagie, 10. All here in the second quarter. And that is where we stand as we begin the second half here at New Knoxville. 7th grade boys MAC, Midwest Athletic Championship basketball game. New Knoxville a host this year. They also hosted the girls 7th and 8th grade last week because of having to trade last year due to construction. So athletic director Kay Webb double dipping this year, doing hosting the girls championship games and then the boys as well.
There's a shot by Marion. There kicks it out to Schwederman. Long rebound off the backside. Handled there by Hess, and Hess puts it up. No good. Rebounded there by Rose, and he can't score. Now it's off the Rangers' hands, so it'll be inbounds underneath the Marion Local basket.
Multiple looks here, and I can't record them all. Was the one long three-pointer by Ben, was that over by Kramer, was that a three-point shot?
I can't tell you, Jeff. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Well, that one is a Hess. So the Flyers, I mentioned their offensive rebounding. in the first half. They had 4 offensive rebounds. I don't really remember them, but they didn't maybe capitalize on all of them. But this trip, they definitely did. They had multiple looks in that opening possession, and they score a bucket from Hess.
Lammers with a penetrating drive, kicks it out to Holland. Now they reverse it all the way around to the right side to Hoagie. Several backside cuts, nothing. Hoagie brings it to the top. Now to Anspaugh, now back to Fletterjohn.
Good defense as Marion Locos again communicated very nicely on defense. Anspaugh with the 3-point shot missed, but the Rangers get another look.
Offensive rebound there to Hoagie. Lammers, I think, actually tipped it so Hoagie could control it. Holland looks, kicks it. Back door to Fletterjohn. He penetrates, dumps to Hoagie.
Good ball movement.
Went to Lammers to Hoagie. Hoagie couldn't control it.
Yeah, there was a lot not contact, but well defense, but good ball movement by the Rangers, and Hoagie just a little bit too strong, being challenged by a Flyer defender.
Here it's back with Schwederman up on top.
Hand check. Yep. Can't play defense with your hands. You got to move your feet for Carson Lammers. That's his second foul.
So it'll be a Flyer ball right in front of the Flyer bench.
Rangers first player with 2 fouls for Marion Local. Drew Kramer and Logan Ronnebaum each with 2 personal fouls. That's a long cross-court pass. Those can be dangerous if the defense jumps the gap.
Ball out on top in the hands of Evers. Over to Ronnebaum.
Flyers had multiple looks in their first possession of the half and scored, and a score here would tie it.
Nice back cut there, and found, I believe, Ronnebaum open underneath. Am I right, or is that Schwederman? Nope.
Ronnebaum took the shot. Then there was a...
Nope.
Lammers picks up the foul, his third, so... As they'll usually you don't let a sub come in on
first shot,
but Ronnebaum, his first attempts here.
That's good.
I believe he banked that one in.
Yep.
His first point of the game.
12 for the Rangers, 11 for the Flyers. Second shot, Ronnebaum. Dances around, doesn't go down. Hoagie has it. Hoagie's on the fly all the way. Too hard. Rebounded there by Evers. He's got it. Kicked away or off of somebody's foot. I didn't quite catch it. Fletterjohn penetrates. He backs it out. Over to Hoagie. Anspaugh from the 3-point line. No good. Near steal there by Holland, but he fouls, and it'll be Rose following on Rose, so it'll be Flyers basketball. 84 feet away.
Was a foul on for New Knoxville?
I think it was on Holland. Nope, I'm sorry. Number 5, Cook.
Cook, okay. I was expecting to hear Schwalke say Holland, or and it sounded like he said Cook.
One's 5, the other one's 15. There's an pass inside, and nice pass, and up and in by Brennan Hess, and he's fouled.
Good ball movement, a sharp, crisp pass into Hess, and he had good positioning, and Brennan Hess a little bit taller, and he knows what to do, and he catches it. So that sharp pass when he was open hit him right in the hands, and he turned and drew the foul against New Knoxville.
So
Anspaugh picked up the foul for the Rangers, his first.
And shot there by Hess. That's
Hess
good.
with 5 points in the quarter, 7 in the game. So he has basically, along with a free throw from Ronnebaum here in the third quarter, has put the Flyers up now by 2 points, 14-12.
Cook has it, kicks it back over to Holland, now about to Fletterjohn. Anspaugh drives, looks, he went to go a baseline pass and he missed and hit.
Was it Ronnebaum?
Ronnebaum right in the hands.
Yeah, he kind of maybe slid down just a bit at the end and took that avenue or the angle away. Turnover Rangers.
There's an entry pass to Rose, kicks
Good
it back
inside out.
Ronnebaum with a 3, no
that
good.
Was Evers.
Oh, you're right, it was 21, not 20. Shot by Holland, 3, no good. Rebounded by the Flyers.
Brennan Hess done a lot of good things here in the quarter. Pulls down that rebound for New Knoxville. The Rangers 0 for 5 to start the third quarter. Of those 5 shots, 3 have been three-point attempts. Not able to find the bottom of the net. It'll stay with Flyers on the kick by Holland.
I think Schwederman will inbounds it on the sideline, and we have a full timeout on the floor taken by the Rangers. That's a precision strip timeout, so we'll take a break likewise. Be right back.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
We're back here with about 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go in period number 3. Just like to mention the cheerleaders today from Marion Local. They are Haley Schwederman, Kendall Clooney, Christy Dollinghouse, Larissa Arling, Allie Grisham, and Macy Kanapke. That's the 7th grade.
They're both out there.
All right, yeah, they are both. You're right. So the 8th grade cheerleaders are all Alyssa Hallman.
I guess they were earlier. I guess now the 7th graders are going. But you can go ahead.
Right.
The
Alyssa Hallman,
are in the
Riley Anthony, Aaliyah Heitkamp, Elena Burt, Jaden Bruns, and Evelyn Bills. There's a shot pass inside to Schwederman. That's up and in. Nice pass.
Yeah, Schwederman is snuck free somehow. And again, a sharp pass, and Rangers a step behind on defense. Schwederman, Marcus Schwederman now with 4 points in the game and a 4-point Flyer lead.
Rose. And there's this near steal by Rose, but he slid on the end line or the sideline, and it's a turnover or stays with the Rangers.
He deflected it, and double Nichols, number 55, won after it. Couldn't come up with a steal, and Rose will sit down, but good play by him defensively and nearly coming up with a Flyer steal.
He's agile, quick, and pretty good size.
Yes, double Nichols.
Fletterjohn has it for the Rangers, looking, and almost thrown away.
Well, the Rangers offense has struggled, and the Flyer defense seems to be a little bit more crisp now that their offense has kind of come into play here in the third quarter. The defense for the Flyers.
There's Fletterjohn with a drive into the paint, about a 7-footer.
Nice move by Fletterjohn. I mean, it was not open. He had to create. I mentioned the Flyers defense. That was not an easy shot. Fletterjohn able to find an avenue and have nice soft shots for his 4th point of the ball game.
There's a long 3 there by Ronnebaum, no good, rebounded by Ansball.
Boy, soft, that's a dangerous pass.
And a nice steal by Schwederman, but he missed the layup, and now he fouls Hoagie. So,
boy, he had a beautiful play, and how many times you see it? Schwederman anticipated, jumped that soft pass across court, misses a right-hand layup. He probably makes 99 out of 100 of them, but then in kind of frustration, trying to do something right, commits his first foul. Team foul number 1 of the Flyers. Another kind of soft pass is Evers with a steal.
And that one didn't touch anything, so it can't be handled. It's out of bounds.
2 passes now for the Rangers that's just been soft. And we mentioned on Marion Local's offense, when they've scored the past couple times, what have we both said? Boy, sharp, crisp pass. It's been some energy behind it. So the Rangers, can't be lackadaisical here. The Flyers are athletic, and they are, quick with the feet.
Fletterjohn from the right baseline 3. It's good.
Good shot for Evan Fletterjohn. He had time. That's a tough shot. He came around from the baseline, had to turn all the way around for a right-handed shooter.
There's a mismatch as Jay Schrader was guarding, I believe, Ronnebaum.
That's Ty Schrader, Ty. Ty Schrader, he got kind of set up there. I don't know if the Flyers recognized it, but number 10 went against number 20 for the Flyers, Ronnebaum, and Ronnebaum probably wishes he could have that one back. He maybe rushed it just a bit. But much smaller player on him and couldn't take advantage of it.
Hoagie has it on the right wing. He picks up a
15
screen,
seconds.
Dumps into Anspaugh. Anspaugh up. No good. Too hard. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. A long one by Ronnebaum. And it almost looked like it was going in twice. So after 3 in the books, it is New Knoxville 17, Marion Local 16. We'll pause for this precision strip timeout and be right back.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Okay, we're back here at the barn. It is 6 minutes to go in this tightly contested contest.
7th grade MAC championship game at stake here.
I wanted to remind you, the bit ago you were talking about, both of the boys are here. Last week, I believe on Saturday, the Marion Local 8th grade girls were champions.
Yes.
Finishing the season 19-0 under Mark Anson.
Yeah, they defeated
Ashman, who was their coach.
They defeated New Bremen's 8th grade girls last week. And so the Flyers, 8th grade champions in the girls, and have two players, if you will, in the game today as Evan Flutterjohn. 2, 4, 6, 9 points in the game for Evan. 7 of those coming here late in the third quarter and now beginning of the fourth.
Anspaugh with a steal, up with a right-handed layup. It's good. And that causes a timeout real quick by Coach Koenig. And we will take a full timeout, a precision strip timeout, but we'll stay right here. Once again, I'd like to review the sponsors for today's game. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technology, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automotion, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. Also, some other sponsors who help make this broadcast available are Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schreederman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Holzman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securicom, and St. Henry Bank. Those are the sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Thank them as you see them. We thank them for their support.
Good run of offense here for New Knoxville. It was Marion Local that started off the third quarter with some nice offense. Brennan Hess got involved. They got off to a good start, and then late in the third quarter, Evan Flutterjohn hit a tough shot in the paint and then hit a 3 in the right corner to kind of spark the Rangers' offense. There's only 5 points for New Knoxville, came late in the third, and then he opened up with a 2-pointer, and then Anspaugh scores with in the fourth here, Flutterjohn, and then Anspaugh with a steal and a score. So a good run of offense here recently for New Knoxville, 9 points.
There's an entry pass that's kind of kicked around. Left fly there by Avers, rebounded by, I believe,
42, Brennan Hess. Offensive rebound and stick back. Hess capitalizes on the 3-point miss by Tony Evers. Much needed bucket for the Flyers.
Changes direction. Lammers has it. Hoagie up, penetrates, kicks it up. Nice layup right down the center.
Good move. Eyes up. Found the gap and does a nice hop through and under control. Strong player and got up on the glass. It wasn't a pure bank shot, but he did get up on the glass to let it kind of slow down and then fall in.
Ronnebaum with a nice little forced action, and he's fouled as he's going to the hoop to shoot.
Looks like Carson Lammers from my angle, and I'm pretty sure it was. I saw Jenny Flutterjohn, New Knoxville scorekeeper, put up 4 fingers, so that's his 4th foul. So keep an eye on that. Ronnebaum for 2 shots. He's 1 of 2 on the game. Now make that 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
19-23 here with 4:26 to go in period number 4. Second one is off the iron a little bit, tapped around, rebounded there by Holland. Nope, picked up and off of Brennan Hess, kicked out to Schwieterman. Schwieterman back inside to Hess.
Rangers really could never come up with it. A good play there by Hoagie, stepping around, knocking the ball out, but a wild scramble for that rebound. No one came up with it for about 4 or 5 touches until the Flyers finally maintained possession.
So here's a box set, screen, pick away, roll, and nearly, well, it is knocked out of bounds by Anspal.
Again, pass right in eye level for Anspal, so that's right where your arms are connected to your shoulders, so made for an easier attempt for Sam, or not Sam, but for Matthew to knock it out of bounds.
There's a tie-up as the entry pass goes to Hess.
It'll stay with the Flyers.
Lammers steps in with 3 fouls and grabs it. Maybe a little risky.
Lammers has 4 fouls.
4 fouls? My, didn't know that. Thought it was 3.
Well, I'm pretty sure I just said I think Jenny held up 4 fingers at the scorer's table. I can't tell for certain, but I'm pretty sure he has 4.
There's a long pass out top. Ronnebaum now to Schwieterman.
Long possession for the Flyers. It started with a Ronnebaum attack to the basket where he was fouled. He made 1 of 2 free throws, and since that time, the Flyers have had the ball, trying to score and capitalize on this second chance look.
Evers kicks it inside to Ronnebaum and can't quite contain it. Controlled there by the Rangers, brought up by Flutterjohn as he zigs and zags.
Good defense by New Knoxville. They got some hands on the basketball, and they ultimately create the second Marion local turnover of the quarter. Flutterjohn able to basically outrun the defense, not let them get straight up to get any type of count on him because he was moving with the basketball, not able to be closely guarded. They had him on the side, but you got to match him up straight on to get the count.
There's a steal right out on top of the circle there by Rose. He's got it. Schwieterman has it. He's fouled by Flutterjohn.
Last possession as Hoagie kind of tried to jump the pick. Hanspal had set it, and then Hoagie tried to kind of cut through, not enough room, and that created the Rangers turnover, the first of the quarter. That's the 5th team foul for New Knoxville in the half. Marion local with 3 team fouls.
So it's Marion's ball at midcourt, 5 team fouls on the Rangers. So nobody in the 1-on-1. Schwieterman has it. They slip the screen, and we get it into the paint. Schwieterman has a 3 from the baseline.
Good inside out. They did find the big man inside, but Hess kicked it out, and Marcus Schwieterman, I believe it was there with a triple, brings the Flyers back to within 1. After that timeout, the Flyers have really gotten together defensively and got their offense working following their timeout at the 5:25 mark.
Flutterjohn kicks it. Nope, he doesn't. It's knocked down. Stolen. Here comes Schwieterman. He's going to the glass. Goes to the right side from the left side. Touched there by Holland, and we're going to have a foul over the back on Ronnebaum, I believe. Yep.
It's his 3rd. And Coach Saylor will take a timeout, and that'll leave New Knoxville with 2 with 2:40 to play.
So we have a precision strip timeout on the floor. We'll take 1, too. No, we won't either. It's a 30-second. I just saw it. Just to remind you, these broadcasts by NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are very pleased to bring you this junior high contest in the MAC Championship. These games can be seen on NKTelco Channel 3 on HD 503. Monday, March the 6th at 7 p.m. will be the first review of this game on the network, and Saturday, March the 11th at 10. So mark those dates down. Monday, March 6th, 7 p.m. Saturday, March 11th,
For those
10
listening right now, if you want to buy the ticket for today's game, after the conclusion of this game, KeyMotion has to upload it. That's done by KeyMotion. It takes anywhere. It just depends on the timing of it. It's nothing we can do to upload it, but you should be able to still buy the game today and watch it later on today, but it has to upload if you try to buy it after today's game. So if you're listening now, want to watch it tonight and enjoy some pizza and stuff, you just have to wait for it to upload, but it should happen today.
23-22 with 2:33 to go here in period number 4. It's a nail biter. It's been that way all day long. Both teams back and forth.
31-28 was a spread the first time these schools met. It's been, like you said, each team has had some leads, and we're at 1 point deficit now, just over 120 seconds left to play.
Lammers has it on the left wing, over to Holland on the other side. Now to Hoagie. Hoagie shakes, bakes.
Overhead pass. That's where the hands are at. You got to fake high, throw low. Good defense by the Flyers. They really forced the Rangers. Everything was around the perimeter. And then good hands-up defense creates the third turnover of the fourth quarter for New Knoxville.
Greasthorn has it. It's above the circle, punched away, but picked up by Rose. Now looking over to Kramer.
Marion Local has 3 timeouts left, I believe. So they have plenty of timeouts to help, if Coach Koenig needs to. A minute and a half to play in the ball game. 1 point Ranger lead.
And Coach Kramer's Coach Koenig's going to take a timeout there. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll pause and be right back.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
A minute 28 to go here in the game. Ball on the sideline to Marion Local, opposite their bench.
New Knoxville, the number 4 seed. And Marion Local, the number 2 seed. Rangers upended number 1 seed Coldwater to pull the upset, if you will, and earn the right to play today.
A free, easy, open shot underneath. A rebound there by, I forgot who that was. Evers over, just out high Fletterjohn, but couldn't control it.
We got a good look from Brennan Hess, and then Evers got the rebound and missed his shot, and then the Rangers able to get body on body, if you will, and draw some contact and pick up the foul.
Okay.
Hang on a second here. I thought they were changing maybe something with who the foul was on.
Nope, argumentation from the fan, I think. So here we go. Rangers bring the ball.
13 left to play, fourth quarter.
Fletterjohn guarded by Schwederman. It's been man-to-man by both teams all day. In your face.
Now the 5 counts on.
Picked it up. He's okay. Got it knocked
away. And timeout. But yeah, it was knocked away. It was deflected out, but the Rangers get a timeout with 57 seconds to play.
So that is another 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Once again, remind you that you can watch these games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and NKTelco.com/sports. Jeff.
As I mentioned, New Knoxville defeated Coldwater, the number 1 seed. Coldwater won the regular season MAC title with an 8-1 record. Then Marion Local, St. Henry, New Knoxville tied for second with 7-2 marks. Then it was Versailles at 6-3, Minster at 4-5, Delphi St. John's also at 4-5, New Bremen 3-6, Fort Recovery 1-8, Parkway 0-9. The 7th grade standings, if you will, for the MAC regular season contest. And New Knoxville beat Coldwater in the semifinals to get here. They beat Coldwater twice this year and gave Coldwater, I believe, their only losses of the season. So New Knoxville had to number those 2 nights that they played the Cavs, and that's why the Rangers are here trying to be the underdog, if you will, the number 4 trying to be the number 2, but both New Knoxville and Marion Local had the same league record. The head-to-heads kind of split who got what as far as the overall seeding. was determined. But a minute 57 seconds to play in the ball game.
Holland inbounds it for the Rangers. Goes to Ansball. He has the dribble alive. Over to Fletterjohn. Over to Hoagie. Hoagie drives, and he's going to get...
It'll be the foul on Hess. I believe that's his second, Marion Local's fifth. So not shooting free throws yet.
6 fouls, team fouls for the Rangers, 5 for the Flyers. So the Flyers will shoot again. Here's Holland, kicked inbounds.
I thought Hess tried to draw the foul right there. Blocked three-point shot by Sweeterman. So good defensive play by Marcus Sweeterman, getting the block shot and rebound.
So timeout called by Marion Local as Evers had it. Coach Koenig says we'll take and talk. I didn't catch yet what kind of timeout it is, and it's going to be a full. So we'll take this precision strip timeout break right now, and we'll be right back.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
33 seconds thereabouts left in period number 4. New Knoxville leads right now by 1 point.
A nice defensive play by Marcus Sweeterman, number 14, last Ranger possession, getting a block shot and the rebound. That has now set up the situation here for the Flyers. Whoa, almost an illegal screen. Wow. Hess maybe wasn't quite set, but they play on.
There's a layup inside by Hess, I believe. Yes, it is. And be a timeout by the Rangers. And I think we've almost got to take full because I don't think we got it.
They want some more clock. I think time put on the clock. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I think I put 14-something. I just read Paul Winglewich tell Ben Kramer, and you think it was a New Knoxville timeout, correct?
I would have guessed, yes. I didn't see. Nobody's indicated. And if they did, I didn't see it. Somebody got it and they went.
Hang on a second.
So I'm still watching Paul to see what he says. And now because this is a difficult factor, they want to add time on. They want to go up.
Let's see once
14
here.
and a half is what they got it right now.
I'm not for sure if I would assume New Knoxville probably called timeout. I'm going to go with that.
I think
the board I'm looking at doesn't show timeouts. But 24-23 lead, a nice bucket for Brandon Hess. They went down, and he was able to get in the post and get a shot just over the front edge. And for Hess now, he had 2 points at halftime. He has 2, 4, 6, 8 in the half, 10 points in the game for Brandon Hess.
So it'll be the Rangers' ball underneath Marion's basket, so that's full floor.
If that was Rangers' timeout, if that was them, they're done with timeouts. If it was Marion that called the timeout, New Knoxville would have one. I never really saw the signal either, but I would assume New Knoxville called it. Final 14 seconds of the 7th grade championship.
Hoagie has it. He's going to bring it across the timeline. He's over towards the right side, kicks it to Lammers, into Hoagie. He shoots and he's fouled with 3.5 seconds to go. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And the foul, I believe, is on 21, Tony Evers. But a lot of bodies, a lot of contact in there. And Hoagie with 2 free throws to tie the game. I'm sorry, 1 to tie, 1 to win.
Well, 1 to take the lead at least. There's still
1 to tie, 1 to put them, so 3.5. That's plenty of time. Like I said, with as Rose will come in at the next shot as a 2-shot foul. But 3.5 seconds, and Marion Local, if they have a timeout, they can easily.
Hoagie's first one is a little hard. So that was his first miss, I think, in the evening.
Yeah, he was 3 for 3, now 3 for 4.
So.
And there's a whistle. It's going to be a time. Nope. Marion Local wants a timeout if they make it. Yes. So Marion Local has the timeout left.
So Hoagie's just got to make this. That one's better. That one's good. Now, timeout by Marion Local as the score is now 24-24. It will be Marion Local's ball underneath the New Knoxville basket, so they've got to go full floor at 3.5 seconds left to go in this contest. So
30-second timeout, yeah. So our timeouts, I believe each team has exhausted all 5. And if it would go to overtime, each team would get one more timeout. But right now, 3.5 seconds, which is, depends where that first pass goes. If you can get it going down the court, that's a lot of time. If you catch it coming towards the end line, like towards the Ranger basket, that's going to chew up that 3.5 seconds pretty quick. But, you know, these kids are pretty athletic. They can cover a lot of distance.
And pretty basketball savvy smart. So they all know.
And I think most of these players from Marion Local are right-handed. I haven't seen a left-hander, so if they can get the ball down the right sideline, that would help them. So if they have to shoot, let's say, a desperation shot, that it's at least going in their direction.
Yep. Big crowd on hand here. Obviously, you would think so. Marion is here for 2 games today. 1 ticket gets you to see 2. New Knoxville's obviously the home team here and well supported. There's a long one. Knocked away, picked up, and shot. No, Lammers has it, and his heave is blocked. So 24-24. We play on with a little extra for 3 minutes. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement. We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Back at the barn for extra time. 3 minutes on the clock. Another jump ball.
Each team with 6 fouls, so each team will be shooting bonus free throws, and this game was 31-28 in the regular season. And a shot at the buzzer then nearly tied it, but it did not count. And now we're at 24-24.
Hoagie and Hess to tip it off in the center.
Ben Kramer will throw it up. Paul Winglewich, the other official. Marion wins a tip. New Knoxville will get the next possession.
Rose has it, kicks it down baseline. A look there from the corner, dances around off the iron by Ronnebaum, no good. Holland is going to be tied up. No, he's going to be fouled in the Ronnebaum baseline.
That might be his 5th.
So Holland is going to go to the line to shoot 1-1.
Holland on the night.
Both teams
no free throw
attempts
attempts and no points for Holland. A chance to put his team ahead by 1.
Little hard off the back of the iron. Hoagie rebounds.
Wow.
Has it, puts it back up, and he's fouled by Hess.
Good timing by number 22, Connor Hoagie.
Came across the lane and basically rebounded in the slot on the other side.
And again, to make all that happen, he was able to maneuver quickly. Again, they were going to have to wait until the next shot, but very nice offensive rebound by the man at the line, Connor Hoagie.
First one is good by Connor.
He's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 14 points in the game so far for Connor Hoagie.
Second one, off the iron, no good. Rebounded there by Hess. Here comes Schwederman. Reese Dorn kicks it back out to Evers. Hess has it. Looks over to Rose and gives it to him. There's a shot by Schwederman. Dances around, no good. Long rebound picked up. No, it is a nice rebound there by Evers, but he couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, it did all but go in.
Yes, it did.
The Flyers again, another look, and I thought it was in, and it doesn't drop. New Knoxville survives that couple opportunity look for the Flyers. Turnover.
There's a turnover at midcourt. Schwederman has it, and he's going to be fouled and go down.
Foul will go against 22, Connor Hoagie. So, what good play by
John.
22, it looked like.
All right.
From what I saw, the fingers go up. Not exactly sure from the angle, but pretty sure it went 22. Free throws coming up by Schwederman. He's had a nice game. He's had some big steals, some big block shot there at the end of regulation and the rebound. So he's done it on both ends.
25.
He now has 8 points in the ball game.
1:56 remaining. Overtime. That is good too. So the Flyers are up by 1.
9 points for Schwederman.
Anspaugh has it. Over to Holland. Back to Anspaugh. Lammers on top. Looks to Holland.
Hoagie hadn't touched it for a while, so he has it in his possession now.
Hoagie splits the defense, no good. Rebounded there by Lammers. His shot is rejected, out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Rangers.
Nice swat. I'm not for sure who got it. It might have been Hess, I'm not for sure, but somebody from Marion Local did block the Lammers putback. He was in good position to try to score. The block shot, though, does go out of bounds, and New Knoxville will keep it.
Flutterjohn on the right side. About a 12-footer, and he buries it.
Another tough shot. He used the ball fake, which actually helped him get his balance back, and nonetheless hit that mid-range jumper.
One of those tweeners. He really didn't have glass. He didn't use it. He buried it straight ahead.
11 points for Flutterjohn.
There's Rose with a shot off the baseline. No good. Rebounded by Flutterjohn. He breaks out of the crowd. He goes up for the right-handed layup, and it trickles in after it dances off the iron.
One of the smaller vertical players on the court. Defensive rebound, look out coast to coast for Evan Flutterjohn. Under a minute to play.
45 seconds. Kick out to
big shot.
Rose with a 3. No good. And the blue and gold touched it last. It'd be Rangers ball.
Each team with one timeout they get for the overtime. Since they both had exhausted all their 5, each team with only one timeout left.
We got a substitution here now. Drew Kramer's going to come in the lineup for Jalen Rose. And it will be Rangers ball.
It'll be a spot, so Hoagie can't move laterally. He can move back and forth, but not laterally, and nice job breaking the press.
Flutterjohn has it.
Smart move. Next foul against the Flyers will have the Rangers on the line for a 1-and-1. As they maybe tried to get Holland when he had it. The Rangers would probably like to keep it in Flutterjohn and Hoagie's hands. That one goes off someone's foot.
I think a
break there for New Knoxville.
Wow. I thought it went off the New Knoxville foot.
I don't know, but got to be careful now with the passes. I see a lot of stuff going over the top. That's where the hands are at. 23.5 left. Another spot.
Hoagie inbounds. Goes to Anspaugh.
Boy,
throws
dangerous.
it over the top.
Rangers have a timeout left. They might have to burn it here. And they will.
They do. Coach Saylor calls it with 16 seconds to go. And it will be a full timeout, a precision strip timeout. We'll take a break. We will return in just a second.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction, We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Okay, we're back here at the barn where we have 16 seconds left to go in the 7th grade finals of the MAC League tournament. And it is 29 for New Knoxville, 26 for Marion Local. It will be New Knoxville's ball at midcourt opposite the benches. And they hold a 3-point lead. That's an advantage of sorts, not a guarantee, but if Marion steals it, they must hit a 3 to tie to send it to another overtime. Jeff?
Well, I think what you said, if they get a quick steal, they can have plenty of time, I think, to get a score, and then they still have a timeout left. So,
would you take a 3 or would you take the 2?
I'd take whatever I got. If I have a steal, I'm going in for a quick score. You got 16 seconds left. Call timeout. Foul the Rangers in on the inbounds. Force a free throw, but a lot depends here on this inbounds pass.
I thought maybe Hoagie would inbound it, but it'll be Holland.
They probably want him to catch it and then get fouled.
There's Anspaugh. He has it. They're trying to get him, and they do intentionally foul him. So.
Not intentionally. It was just a common. It was a foul, but the common foul here. But it's a bonus situation. Free throws coming up here, bonus style. Matthew Anspaugh has not shot a free throw today.
And we have a replacement now. We have Jalen Rose stepping on the floor for Drew Kramer. So 1-1 here for Anspaugh. And the first one doesn't go down. 13 seconds. There's a long pass, and we're going to take a timeout as Schwederman just got it over here on the left side of the court. Coach Koenig says, I want to talk, so we're going to take a quick break, a precision strip timeout, and we'll be right back after this message.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Okay, here we are. We're back. 9.3 seconds. Ball will belong to the Marion Local Flyers. They'll take it out across from the benches, midcourt. They need a 3 to tie, or at least a basket to get within 1. And it's man-to-man defense. Schwederman has it. A pick right away. Anspaugh. Hess. Inside to
Rose scores it.
And that's it. There's not enough time left on the clock. So New Knoxville is able to win this one 29-28. So
7th grade MAC championship belongs to the Rangers. Wow, what a ball game between these two schools, and congratulations to the Rangers. Marion Local played a great game, and this is what it's about. Good competition and a good ball game. Congratulations to Coach Saylor and his 7th grade Ranger boys basketball team.
Hey, you got to give it to Koenig, and the Flyers are the same thing. It's just who happens to be the leader when the buzzer goes. It's the last possession almost. That's it. Boiled down to one possession. That's it. So we'll stay here as we'll probably have a quick presentation here for the MAC plaque given by the league, and Athletic Director Kay Webb will do the honors. First, Marion Local Flyers to receive the runner-up trophy, handed there to Brennan Hess. He holds it up to his fans and his teammates. Nice job, men.
NKC 7th grade trophy presented to the Rangers from New Knoxville, Ohio.
And the Rangers hold up the championship trophy.
Boy, that's nice to see for the Rangers. It's been a while since the Rangers have been involved with a championship game of this caliber. It's 7th grade. You take what you get. You hope that builds some confidence and, more importantly, some continuity and some of this. The Rangers have not had great success recently with basketball, so this is maybe a shot in the arm for the New Knoxville basketball program. Leading scorers in the game for the Marion Local Flyers. They were led in the game by Brennan Hess with 11, 9 from Marcus Sweeterman, 4 points from Jalen Rose, 2 points from Cam Griesdorn, 2 points from Logan Ronenbaum. Their total of 28 for New Knoxville. Connor Hoagie finishes with 14, Evan Flutterjohn 13, and 2 from Matthew Anspaugh. Their total of 29. Score by quarters went like this. Marion Local led 4-2. New Knoxville led at half 12-8. New Knoxville led 17-16 at the end of the third quarter, and then it was tied into overtime. I didn't write down the overtime score. I believe it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, Lord, I don't know. 24-24.
Yeah.
And then the Rangers outscored the Flyers 5-4 in the overtime for the 7th grade championship game here at New Knoxville. Congratulations, New Knoxville. Congratulations, Marion Local Flyers are giving us a great presentation.
Yeah, the curtain goes up, so they'll go into the auxiliary gym where they can take pictures and reminisce with their teams as the next two teams are getting ready to go on the floor. Marion Local will stay here, so most of their fans, I would assume, will stay. Obviously, some might go home, but most will stay. And the New Bremen crowd will now move in so that they can take their place. I see them on the floor right now. So I think that's all that we have for this broadcast. Is that right, Jeff? And we will return in about a minute or two or a couple minutes. Final score, once again, New Knoxville 29, Marion Local 28 in the 7th grade championship of the MAC tournament.